watching the UK's Strongest Man, and we're here in Belfast City. This man, Dave Warner of Highland, leads the pack.
My name's Dave Warner. I live in Ballymoney, County Antrim. I started training about 25 years ago, but I was a late starter. In the first year I managed to qualify for Britain's Strongest Man and started to mix it on the circuit in the UK. We have Jimmy Marku in my heat, who has stormed onto the strongman scene. I think he came second in the UK's last year. He just currently won another major Britain's Strongest Man title. To be rubbing shoulders with the likes of him is great. I would class myself as a competent all-rounder. So I try to do reasonably well in all events. You can afford to lose a few battles to win the war.
Event 3, the brick lift. The athlete has to take hold of the handle and stand straight, lifting the bricks until the referee gives the signal to put it down. Starting weight 240 kilo, each round will go up 20 kilo till we get to the maximum lift. Strongest man wins.
I like deadlifting. It's one of my favourite events, and the piece of equipment that we have here with the bricks in it is spectacular and very difficult, because not only have you got the pressure of pulling that weight up, you've got movement, so it's moving forwards, backwards, sideways, it's swinging, so it's very difficult.
Well, it certainly is. And we shall see Richard Gorvin first up. He passed at 260. He'll be attempting 280. But incidentally, Ken Nowicki and Mike Williams are already out of this competition. Williams failed at 240 and Nowicki at 260. So this now, after passing at 260, then Richard Gorvin attempting 280.
Yeah, you'd really expect Richard to lift this. Shouldn't be any problem at all.
And so it proved to be. So that's the first man at 280. Using his back quite a lot there, but that's a very steady, solid performance. And what about Jimmy Marku here?
Again, Jimmy Marku should pull this no problem. Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? He is such a powerhouse, great physique, terrific athleticism. Well, James Fennelly.
James Fennelly is an awesome deadlifter. Look at that, easy. I expect James to do really well in this competition. He was a junior powerlifting champion and had a world record in the deadlift.
Yes, there's a talent there. It's very specific, isn't it? Andy Kearney then comes in at 280. That power lifting grip, 1 over, 1 under. Well, we'll have a little look at that a bit more closely, I think. Wide, very wide stance, and very much down to the back rather than the legs here. Dave Mcanini then attempting 280. And that's a successful lift, so 3 lifts and 3 successful lifts for him. Came in and attempted the 240, got it quite comfortably, then 260, now 280. Now Dave Warner, what can you do? A very good performance in the Swedish snatch. He's taking that title.
Yeah, I'd expect to pull this easy. Well done, Dave. Yeah, easy lift.
Yeah, he's going very well, isn't he? He had 13 scored in the Viking press, and then coming out on top in the second of the task, the Swedish snatcher, and now doing very well in the brick lift. He's going to be a tough competitor. The weight now going up.
Yeah, 300 kilo deadlift here. This will be a respectable pull if he gets this. Yeah, he's just locked out of it. He's got it, but I don't think he's got a lot more in the tank.
No, I agree with you. That was really almost, well, if not maximum for him. It looked that way, didn't it? We'll have a little closer look at it. Look at this. A lot of wavering, the legs shaking and shuddering, which is an indication he's very near max. Jimmy Marku is next up. Now then, we've suggested that Jimmy is one of those who will really compete at the end. Remember, overall, he was second in last year's competition, so we've got to feature him most definitely, and he'll feature again here quite clearly. He's looking confident. Has the air of a man who wants to succeed and who is able to succeed too.
Yeah, this will really test Jimmy Marku's all-round strength, but he's been very comfortable. There you go, good lift.
Good lift there, Jimmy.
Well, 2 then at 300 kilograms. Richard Gorvin, you've just seen, and Jimmy Marku there. And next will be James Fennelly. Now, this is, as you were saying earlier, Fraser, this is one of his strengths. He's a terrific powerlifter.
Yeah, he'll have no problem at all. Very quick, easy pull.
It's amazing, really. I mean, he's very, very tall. And you'd expect someone to be that tall would have great difficulty, but...
Now, he's got long arms as well. He's actually just built perfectly for the deadlift.
Now then, Andy Kearney. He's gone well thus far in the competition, but this is 300. Now then. Lovely squatting. Always knows. He says no.
He's just not tucking into the bar nicely enough.
It was almost as if he was too far away from it. He didn't quite get into it. It didn't close it. It was almost as if he'd given up before he started on that one. Dave Mcanini then coming in. So Kearney the first to fail at 300. Mcanini, he's close now. Well, once again we've got a second attempt, which has always proved in the past to be difficult.
But again, though, the bar just isn't close enough to his legs. He's making the pull very difficult for himself.
Yeah, quite right, and that's a failure. So 2 have gone now. It's Kearney and Mcanini.
Unlucky.
With Gorvin, Marku and Fennelly clear. Now Dave Warner, what can you do?
Well, you just expect Dave to get this easily.
It was easy, wasn't it? It was a terrific power movement. Very powerful indeed. No hesitation at all. Now then, the weight going up to 320 kilos. And if you remember, the daddy achieved 320, which we equated to a world record with this particular apparatus. So they're all attempting this now. So Richard Gorvin attempting 320.
But also, if you remember, Richard Gorvin struggled on the last weight, so I just can't see him getting this.
No, he says no. He knew that wasn't possible, so he's gone with a total of 300. Now Jimmy Marku, what can you do here? Can you equal Glenn Ross's performance?
Well, I can't see Jimmy missing this.
Oh no, that was terrific, wasn't it? Very, very strong indeed. So 320, he's equalled the Glenn Ross performance of the previous heat. Now then, James Fennelly. Oh, so easy. The Irishman performing brilliantly at the moment.
Yeah, James looks like he's just warming up for this event.
We're calling the Irish Giant.
That is very, very strong. Now Dave Warner, also at 320. And that's the third one, isn't it? So 3 have equalled Glenn Ross's performance from the first heat. So this weight is going to go up again.
Yeah, this is just an exhibition of deadlifting.
Oh, it's terrific stuff. And now then, Jimmy Marku, the first to go of those remaining. No, he says no, he's not even going to have a second attempt. So Marku has gone, but 320 is going to give him a good score. It certainly is.
Yeah, it's a tall order of 340 kilos.
Now this will be a new world best. We call it a world best rather than a world record, I guess, because conditions do differ. It's an outdoor event, if it's raining or whatever. But this is a very strong young man indeed. He gets close to the bar. We've made the point before, they're too far away. He's right over the top of the weight, and now he'll extend his legs. Look, his head leading, looking up, and that is absolutely fantastic. 340 kilograms, and that is going to take some beating.
And a superb technique.
I think you're right. I mean, technically, absolutely terrific. Perfect linear stature. Now then, Dave Warner, can you match it? 340 with just Fennelly successful. Oh, he was so close, wasn't he? Got it moving.
He did, but there's just no point in Dave pushing himself at this stage. He's already through.
Well, good consistency from Dave Warner with that second place. Jimmy Marku bringing himself back into this competition, tying with him. But look at James Fennelly, a new world record.
James, fantastic performance in the deadlift.
Yeah, I was really happy with it. Deadlift is one of my strongest exercises, so to beat any of these lads now is a fair achievement, so I'm happy enough with it, you know. Any day you beat any of them, as I said, you're doing well, you know, so happy enough with it.
And a world record to boot.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. I wasn't expecting to actually break that now, to be honest, yeah. Anytime you break a world record in anything is an achievement in itself, so to do it here in Belfast City Hall today, even in the rain, it's a good achievement, you know. I'm happy enough with it.
Well, James Fennelly needed that result. He pulls himself clear, but for Ken Nowicki of Scotland and Mike Williams of Wales, it's too little too late. They're both eliminated.
First event to be a disaster, to be honest. I mean, I've come here with a back injury, probably really shouldn't have been competing. I've got a disc out in my back. The sweetie snatchers made things worse because you're sort of quite pulling and jolting. Went up for the deadlift. As soon as I tried to lift, it's just not having it at all, not playing ball. So I'm not quite sure yet whether I'm going to go out for the last event. I'm not going to have a chat with Glenn now and see what the crack is.
So a sensational performance from Ireland's James Fennelly with that world record, 340 kilograms. But there's more tests to come. After the break, it's the wheelbarrow medley.